You are sitting in traffic. The snow is coming down hard. You look at your dashboard and smile because you have a full tank of gas. You think, I can run the engine for 40 hours. I am safe. This is the most dangerous lie drivers tell themselves. A full tank of gas gives you heat, yes, but it does not give you survival. What happens if the fuel line freezes? What happens if the battery dies? Or, most terrifying of all, what happens if the snow drifts against your car while you are asleep, turning your heater into a carbon monoxide pump? Dependency on the engine is a trap. The moment that engine stops, and it will stop eventually, your car transforms from a climate-controlled bubble into a metal freezer. The temperature inside will drop to match the temperature outside in less than 45 minutes. If you are relying solely on your fuel gauge to keep you alive, you are one mechanical failure away from hypothermia. Real survival is about being able to live inside the car without the car running. There are 5 specific items, not gadgets, but life support tools that separate the people who freeze from the people who walk away. One of them, item number 4, deals with a biological function that nobody talks about, but ignoring it actually makes your body freeze faster. In this video, we are ignoring the engine. We are breaking down the 5 essential items that keep you alive when the gas runs out. Let's start with the immediate threat. When the engine dies, the cold attacks. You are wearing the clothes you wore to work, maybe a light jacket, jeans, or dress pants. These are useless below freezing. Most people keep a cheap polyester throw blanket in the trunk. That is better than nothing, but not by much. Item number 1 is a 100% wool blanket or a 0-degree sleeping bag. Why wool? In the survival community, we have a saying, cotton kills. If you are sweating from stress or if snow gets into the car, cotton absorbs the moisture and loses all its insulating properties. It becomes a wet towel that sucks heat out of your body 25 times faster than air. Wool is different. Wool is hydrophobic and hygroscopic. It can absorb 30% of its weight in water and still trap heat. It creates a microclimate around your body. If the engine fails at 2 a.m., you don't panic. You climb into the back seat, wrap yourself in the wool, and you create a cocoon. You're no longer heating the whole car. You're only heating the air next to your skin. Keep this blanket in the back seat, not the trunk. If the trunk lock freezes, or if you are rear-ended and can't open the trunk, you need that warmth within arm's reach. Now let's talk about water. You are surrounded by snow, millions of gallons of frozen water. You might think, if I get thirsty, I'll just eat the snow. Do not do this. Eating snow is one of the fastest ways to induce hypothermia. Here's the physics. To turn ice into water, your body has to supply the latent heat of fusion. You are burning massive amounts of your own internal calorie reserves just to melt that snow in your stomach. You're essentially cooling your core organs from the inside out. Item number 2 is a single-walled metal cup and a candle. You need a metal vessel, steel or titanium, to melt the snow before you consume it. You cannot put a plastic water bottle over a flame. A simple 3-wick candle provides enough thermal energy to melt snow in a metal cup. It does 2 things. First, it gives you liquid water that won't lower your body temperature. Second, the candle acts as a micro heater for the cabin. It won't make the car hot, but it can raise the temperature just enough to keep the frost off your face. Keep a metal cup and a bag of tea lights in your glove box. It is a hydration system that works when the water bottles are frozen solid. Item number 3 is for defense against the silent killer. We talked about the engine running. If you're going to idle the car, you must defend your airflow. In a blizzard, snow drifts. It moves like sand. It can pile up against the rear of your car in minutes, blocking the tailpipe. If the tailpipe is blocked, the exhaust gases, carbon monoxide, will be forced under the car and up through the floorboards. Item number 3 is a compact, collapsible aluminum shovel. Do not rely on a plastic ice scraper. You cannot move 3 feet of heavy, wet snow with a scraper. And do not try to use your hands. If you dig with your hands in sub-zero temperatures, you will get frostbite in your fingers within minutes, losing your ability to use your phone or open your food. You need a shovel to clear the kill zone behind your exhaust pipe. You also need it to clear the snow away from your radiator grill so the engine doesn't overheat. If you slide into a ditch, the shovel is your only hope of self-recovery. If you are stranded, the shovel keeps the poison out of your cabin. Now we arrive at the uncomfortable truth. Item number 4. You have been stuck in traffic for 6 hours. You are drinking water. Nature calls. You have 2 choices. Choice A, you open the door, step out into the freezing wind, expose your skin, and lose all the heat you have conserved. Choice B, you hold it. Both are dangerous. Stepping outside exposes you to the elements and to other sliding cars, but holding it is also a thermal mistake. Your body uses heat energy to keep the urine in your bladder at 98.6 degrees. That's a thermal load. Your body is wasting calories keeping waste warm. Item number 4 is a wide-mouth empty bottle. For men, a Gatorade-style bottle works. For women, there are specific funnels or adapters sold for camping. It sounds gross, it sounds undignified, but in a survival situation, dignity is not a priority. Heat conservation is the priority. By using a bottle inside the car, you never break the seal of your warm environment. You remove the thermal load from your body without losing cabin heat. And here's a grim but practical survivor tip. Do not throw the bottle out immediately. A bottle full of warm fluid is a radiator. Put it in your sleeping bag or hold it against your chest. It will radiate heat for an hour. Use every resource you have. Finally, item number 5. When the storm is at its worst, visibility drops to 0. This is called a whiteout. Snowplows are massive beasts. They're clearing the road at speed. If your car is buried in a drift, it looks just like a snowbank. Being crushed by a plow is a legitimate danger. Most people turn on their hazard lights. This works, but it kills your battery. If the battery dies, you can't start the engine to run the heater. Item number 5 is industrial-grade chem lights, or glow sticks. Get the big 12-hour construction-grade ones. Crack 2 of them and tape them to your antenna, or hang them from your door handle on the traffic side. They produce light without electricity. They create a distinct, unnatural color that cuts through the white snow. A snowplow driver might miss a white car, but he won't miss a glowing green or red orb hovering on the side of the road. Save your car battery for the heater. Use chemistry for the signal. The highway is a modern convenience, but winter turns it into a wilderness. When you turn that key and the engine fails, you are no longer a driver. You are an inhabitant of a steel box in a frozen landscape. Fuel is finite. Gear is durable. Let's recap the loadout. A wool blanket to trap your body heat, a metal cup to melt snow without freezing your core, a shovel to keep the carbon monoxide out, a wide-mouth bottle to manage biology without heat loss, and glow sticks to be seen without draining the battery. Open your trunk today. If you're missing these items, you are driving on luck. Luck runs out. Physics does not. If you found this survival breakdown helpful, hit the like button so the algorithm warns other drivers before the next storm hits. Stay warm, stay prepared, and thanks for watching.